Hello.
Hello.
Oh, please no shit map. I heard yesterday's map was fun.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
I just saw the WR replay and it's like so stupid. Like three standing respawns, one cut. Like, yeah, I was so confused.
I have to watch it. I have to see how he gets that.
Yeah, Marius, there's another cut.
That's a nice map, I guess.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh.
Not fully, but yeah.
Ice and tech, yeah, that's a great combination. So it's ice.
So it's time for wheel.
Yeah, it's ice.
Ice with some generic drifts in between.
Ice and drifts don't matter.
Are those actually a few of them probably are drifts? Like some of them are actually also just ice.
But
like
there's a sausage turn, for example, in the middle.
Yeah, they used a lot of icy roads though, I think, or a few of them at least. Okay, not a lot.
You know, the last 2 weeks I think ice maps were like the dominant style.
Yeah.
Could be.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, yesterday's map also
a lot of ice anyways lately for some reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the Ice King is just the loudest on Twitter.
I just think there are only ice maps on main exchange.
Yeah,
that I don't know. Oh, I know this stuff.
Oh, that's ice already.
It's an exit. God. Oh.
That's a new slide, kinda, isn't it?
Oh no.
No.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, you don't have to new slide it, but that's a really weird setup.
Well, you slightly jump into it, I would say.
Oh, I slid out. Maybe.
That
At least that's how you do these sausage turns usually.
That's a war.
Oh, it's a slide.
Okay, guys, I have a theory. This map already has sausage, so tomorrow is gonna be a sausage map.
Sausage map. I would like.
I mean,
That would be 2 sausage
one
maps in a row, right?
Well, this will be hard to learn.
It looks like a cool map.
I mean, I'm shit at learning ice slides and I'm shit at learning normal slides.
Oh, what is this?
Let's finish, okay.
Oh no.
Okay,
that is weird.
I definitely thought it would continue there.
Yeah, same.
I think this map is too complicated to learn. Just need to remember where the ice starts. That's always the biggest problem. Because I can't see that shit.
Okay, the entry into the sausage is actually bad. It feels really weird.
No, like it's not even near you. You can just normal slide.
Yeah, but it still feels weird.
No, I don't think that feels weird at all.
I think it is.
I know what extra means, it's just sausage, but it's still weird.
Like I forget that the ice starts so early in the start.
Okay, it's actually fine. I just had the wrong gear, that's why it felt weird.
And the second ice starts so late.
Pretty easy ice slice, I think. Okay, the second exit is difficult. Oh no, that's a jump into drift.
But the gears seem fine.
For us, yeah.
Because always when you need to save.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Oh,
When you slide out in the last...
Yeah, you fall down. It's tricky, dude.
Yeah, I thought as well. I have a weird idea. You know that one kind of tunnel part? You have those waterfalls on the sides. Maybe you can plastic bounce on those a little bit out of the ice side. I don't know if you can have that angle.
Sounds
I
amazing.
forgot again when the last one starts. Like,
Never been there twice yet. I'm just playing the start.
Oh god. But it seems like a good map.
you're definitely not allowed to release in the start once you slide on. But it's usually ice. That's why I hate it.
Is there even a GPS?
Oh,
Dude, the last ice slide is so punishing that you can like clip there.
I don't know. Like I just don't see where it starts. That's a big problem.
Yeah, it starts so early. Okay, it starts like... Dude, it starts like already in the middle of the sausage. Like right after those pillars. Wow, that's super early. I always think it starts when the sausage is over.
Oh, and that checkpoint is right there as well. It doesn't really help me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not easy. I mean, it's not that difficult, but it's just long. Just a lot of things you can just fuck up.
Yeah, the auto time doesn't even seem that good. Oh wait, I have Miko on my server. Yeah, easy. Easy. Okay, just gotta copy.
Fucking copycat.
Oh, that's how it is. 52-0.
Are you playing 2 sticks?
Yep.
I think it's a nice map.
Yeah. Just a lot of ice lately, but it's a good map.
Basically, just since you're back.
No,
All
I
the
got...
time you,
Yeah.
all the time you weren't there was no ice map, not a single one.
I slid out
Waited
last
for
turn.
Shorty's favorite stuff. Also with team.
Yeah.
Yeah, TMFL, yeah.
Welcome to my
Yeah.
world, Shorty.
I'm
I
never
slid
gonna
out
make a
last
break
turn
again.
so often already. Oh god.
You think Jack knows the map? By the way? I hope so.
Impossible.
Who built the map?
Jack is...
Each one.
That would be me.
Ah, fuck. I oversplit the end.
Yeah, like the tech, like that one tech turn you can maybe gain a bit, but otherwise it's just size, yes, obviously.
Definitely tech map Winkel.
Sausage stack map.
I cannot
True.
I
That's
built my
something
map so
different.
wrong, damn. This is sausage stack, I see.
Okay, 0.6.
Imagine getting a clean run.
Imagine not sliding out once.
Like, just never release. Just
Yes!
but it's hard
Forehead.
sometimes.
I mean, if I'm too far inside, I have to release.
Yes,
because-
but that doesn't work on ice.
Yes, but if I'm too far outside, then my line is fucked.
Oh,
I just...
fuck.
Just learn never overslide. Just underslide it. And
Oh my god, I released it twice. Oh my god, I'm still so alive.
I mean, that's a good plan, Dexter, but then you need to be good at brake tabbing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
I know. Like, I'm also not good at it, but that's usually the plan you should go for.
Yeah. I still didn't have a clean run yet.
No, I failed the end. Oh, shorty. Oh, I'm 10th.
Nice fail.
11th. Yeah, I mean, I did fail it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's
Yeah,
ice,
what's
you know,
this?
you can fail and still get a good time.
Oh, 5th.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I'm
That
5th.
doesn't apply to me then.
Hey.
Oh no, there's still 6 minutes. I have to.
Okay,
improve
I think
sure.
I'm safe with my time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
you are safe, but I'm again not safe. It's. Oh. Why did I fail the end?
I mean, now that I know when the last ice starts, the ending is easy. Or sort of
Yes.
at least. But you need to know when it starts.
Yeah. And that's always so hard to see with road and ice, like it just looks the same.
I'm sure as heck not safe at all with my time. I got a 0.4 only.
51.4.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my god, that was garbage.
Oh,
Like I'm barely out of Div 1 and I still have a 52.5
maybe it's
right
the
now.
tech map in the end. Barbos is also in front.
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, like, no joke, I think the usual ice people that literally only play ice, they struggle hard with the tech here.
where you get a lot of speed from them on there, but like usually the tech part, like the ice parts are much more fun.
Yeah, but like for a player that usually only plays ice and no tech, I guess he's thinking the opposite way.
Maybe.
Yeah, but they are wrong.
Only ice.
Well, apparently people say this map actually has a mod where the normal road is black, like the TMGL mod probably.
Oh.
I think,
who wants to use mods? But yeah.
So GranaDy, I think they are just. Either I don't have the mod or they are stupid because I have the black. You know, I have like the black sides from the painting from the normal blocks, but. You know,
but that's not a mod.
That's not a mod, yes. But I wonder if people might mistake it for a mod.
No. I mean, shouldn't be. I mean,
Depends.
people in my chat say they have a
chat?
black road. Not Twitch chat.
Yeah, I'm not trusting your Twitch chat.
I never trust.
Never.
Hello.
Can't approve, by the way. What is
I crashed before the last
like the first drift feels so weird.
Yeah. I mean, it also kind of works, to be honest.
It just doesn't feel like a normal drift.
Yeah, because you only have to like brake tap pretty much to get a full slide because you have icy
because
tires.
you're just out of icy tires. Maybe have some for small moments too.
Go away with your logic, Dexter.
Logic doesn't work.
I can't improve, but I might not have to.
Okay, I also have a 51.42 now.
Okay,
should be safe, I think, actually.
Ice map, Mika, by far first.
So improvable.
I mean, you know, you're saying, oh, maybe it's tech map because Barbas has a good time. I mean, he's 0.6 behind. Yeah.
Why are even those stupid pillars at the outside of the first sausage? Are they really necessary?
Yeah, I hit them so often.
When you go for a perfect line, like you hit them with your back. I mean, they are like supposed to like guide you the line, but they're just blocking the best one. That is not good.
Oh, yes. Oh no. No, I was 0.4 ahead.
I failed a normal slide.
Why did you crash?
No, I took the ice slide to inside and then nothing I could do.
Just release.
Okay, let me try that.
Try the knockout.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Trust me.
Nice, almost same time. Okay. Like I could do like a 0.6 or so maybe.
Yeah,
That's
same.
mainly because of my drift, but faster.
Probably, yeah.
51.2.
Oh, I was again half a second in front. I guess in theory I might not be that bad on this map.
Yeah, I mean, in theory I can also do good here. I already had a run which was like half a second faster than my 0.06, but like I'm just never getting something through here.
Your loss, how safe do you feel?
I feel safe.
With your 42?
Yeah, 40. 2 minutes, should be fine.
It should
be. It could be.
I always do so much in that, like 3 last ice slides to the left.
Yes, that's my nemesis.
Like that one I always do like half a second. Shorty, I'm safe. I just improved to a 39. I didn't even move up a place. Like, god damn it.
Yeah, but you overtook me.
Oh, did I? Did you have a 0.40?
Yes.
But yeah, so if you're not in, then
I'm just gonna leave. If that happens, I'm just gonna leave.
I just slid out right before the finish line and end up in 66. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Can't even get a sub 1 minute.
Okay, I failed something really good. Like I was on a 0.2.
0.2?
That's
50.
decent.
Yeah, but I crashed to finish on the inside.
I'm gonna be so bad.
Okay, that's 74 now, Pock.
But like the thing is, like I just got 6 drifts in that one. Like
No.
Yeah, Trackmania, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I bet if I
I'm
compare...
bad on tech and I'm bad on ice.
definitely one of the best maps where they mix tech and ice.
Yeah. I mean, there haven't
Yeah,
been
it's a
that
good map.
many, but true, still.
Yes.
It's a good map.
But I can understand that people say the tech is as important as ice on this map for them.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I think it
can't
actually is
understand
kinda equal. Like, when you... I mean, for us, it's of course the ice is better, because we're like
You
better
just
at
have
tech
no
in
entry
general.
speed on the ice if you better tech. So yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, for tech plays, the ice is not difficult. It's just one simple turn in one direction. So I think it's kind of fair. If it's hard for ice players or tech players.
No, I think it's equal, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Well, I'm not playing. I'm Division 30 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, TNT Crafter.
Yeah, I literally finished like once or twice with 20 respawns, and since then I couldn't get a clean run in. Couldn't even finish 50% of the map.
Yeah, easy win then. Go good.
But yeah, important is also that you never release at the exit of the ice to straighten out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
It
such a
loses
big
you
difference.
so much if you do that.
Important is to just never release at all.
Yeah, but why
on
is
the
that
ice,
actually so crazy? Why is that such a big difference on this map? Like on other maps, you
No,
can
it's
release.
always a big difference if you need speed afterwards.
I mean, it's like... but it's not only because of ice, like, it's like this in general, but just on ice you tend to release more than on others. Like, if you have if you have a normal slide and you need really good exit speed afterwards and you just release at the ending of the normal slide, you're also gonna lose a lot.
You're just describing last tech driving.
By the way, I just improved
It's the
the
same
easy
as
one
Marius,
time.
but
Same with Marius, yeah.
just release all the time. At the
Yeah,
play.
it's so funny. Like, you're doing a drift, perfect alignment for the end release. Hä?
Yeah, I mean, I don't wanna crash.
But yeah, the hardest slide is like the second last ice slide. It's hard to get really good insight, I think.
Yeah. I'm entering it
But
quite
yeah,
far
Marcus,
from
like-
like right to left, basically.
I mean, the releases on this ice, they don't cost as much as on a normal release, you know, it's just way more on this kind of map. Because you have so much speed afterwards, and the speed carries into the next ice slide as well, it's so important.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to release in order to get the cost right.
Yeah, if you have to. But if you can
Oh, I got
avoid
the
it, it's
mod now.
faster.
Yeah, of
Oh, I
course.
also got it.
GranaDy
course,
chat
but it's
didn't
not
lie, I
consistent.
can't believe it.
Yeah, I don't
What?
have the mod.
Like, for me it's random
Yeah.
if the car straightens out perfectly for the jump or not. If I don't release.
Then
mod
just
is
feel my
fine.
chat was right.
Yeah,
That's a good mod.
yeah, it's a good mod. It's a
But I have
GMGL
my
mod.
skid mod.
isn't it?
Marius, I just have a feeling for that. Like, I actually lost to Mika. I actually think lost
Surprising.
more in the tech turns than in the ice turns. Like, I feel bad.
Oh, the mod
least
is
at the
even
start.
load without going offline and watching a replay.
I mean, Lars, you are probably better at ice than at tech also. It's not
Well,
that so
compared-
is it?
Compared to the
With
percentage
the top
of-
players, yes. In general, I would say no.
Yeah, in general, but like...
Like they're just much more good tech play.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But the distance to first place is still better, bigger.
But they're tech, no?
Well, I mean, I think I just had a terrible one, to be honest.
I often clip that one transition in the middle. It's so scary.
Yeah. Also had that, because you wanna jump as far left as possible.
No.
My best one died in the last
No.
tech turn because I
Just
got
no.
an airtime at the exit.
I just want to try.
Oh. Yeah, that one is scary.
And I
But
did
yeah,
not know
we
that at
will
that
start
point.
modding now because we overslide the ice turn, then we release, then we slide out, and then we hit ice again.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Typical ice cup, by the way.
Yeah, like it's always
Actually.
happened once.
And then we start the discussion that they should remove gears on ice again.
No, we're not gonna have that discussion, I think.
No.
That's too deep. We
We
don't have
just
time
all
for that.
agree on it.
If somebody of us
Yeah.
slides out because of it, we're gonna have the discussion.
I'm dead.
Yeah, the no KO round. Goodbye, Dexter.
It was nice having you.
Was it?
I think that's what
Oh,
you
I'm dead.
meant to say.
The checkpoint! I'm just respawning and going into the hole. Going into the hole. Okay. Not gonna crash there.
Like it's easy to go to white in the second ice ring.
What do you mean to void?
Or if you
At
don't
the
want
exit?
to release for straighten it out, then yes. Then
Yeah, you
to
can
white.
also go to for inside easily.
But that's easier
Wait, why am I
to fix.
first?
You just slide off.
It's easier to fix, you just slide out.
Oh!
Yeah.
Perfect. Of course I would have beaten... Oh man, my prediction for time
GranaDy,
attack was
I'm
if
not
I
good
beat
at
you,
tech and
Dexter.
ice, I will be better on this one.
I never said that. Fuck
I
off.
said that at the beginning actually.
No,
that
no,
you're
no, no,
not-
no. No, I'm
that you're not
pretty
good
sure
at
I
tech
didn't say
and
that.
ice.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah. But like, funny thing is, the prediction for my time attack was if I beat your time, Dexter, and you had 55. Now I do 49.
Ah, nice try, mate.
Amazing.
But you tried.
So enough time to do another prediction.
What if Dexter improved? Or does it not count? You had that point too, right? Almost.
Yeah, he had it almost, but he didn't.
But yeah, I
Tries to
mean,
finish on the inside, it's actually possible, by the way.
Sounds great.
Ah!
oh god.
Oh god. At
Yeah,
least
might
you
be
can
out.
release at the very end of that ice slide a bit.
Well, to open you can almost.
Yeah.
Almost open.
Where am I going? Oh well, I'm gonna survive at least.
Bye-bye.
I'm just doing the Mario slides.
Oh,
Oh, I'm.
Okay, what time did you
Mika
get?
is on orange. I'm on yellow.
Oh wait, Marius.
Oh, never mind. I'm on orange.
Oh, I clipped the
now.
inside a little bit.
51.
Wait, how did I lose 0.7? Huh? I was first before the ending.
Massa was first.
51.
Hey, but it showed me
Sounded
first.
like you did some super slow lines.
You know what you
Yeah,
see?
they were super slow.
Tech map? Like, look at the tech.
It's Massa. Oh.
Yeah, here, Massa,
Massa.
Scrappy, Dexter, Barbos. Like, with
And
that.
since when is Massa bad on ice? Since when is Dexter bad on ice?
But are they
When
like,
is Scrappy
would you,
bad
when
on
you see their
ice?
names, would you consider them as tech players rather, or as ice players?
No, I'm also not a tech player.
Mixed players, mixed players.
Yeah, obviously mixed players, right?
Nah, that's not a.
Did you actually know in the last corner, the last ice corner, that on the outside there is not a border?
Oh, Mario!
There's actually
Are you serious? Marius, listen.
Yeah, when did someone say that? Why did even someone say that? Who is going there?
Thomas
I
and me
only
were
saw-
talking about it. I think. And somebody else as well.
I saw someone now spectating
Yeah.
that went there, but why would you ever
Yeah,
recognize
because
that
if you slide
yourself?
out. Yeah, when you slide out there.
That's possible? Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that was
If
when
you
I.
release, it's always possible.
But that was back when I didn't
GranaDy.
know when the ice starts. Yo!
Oh, guys, it's ice map. Elcon Mika.
And Jack and Nice. Giuliano also. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so if you would see those three names.
I mean, I think it will be decided by who's gonna be like in the top 8 or so. Top 8 is more tech players, or like mostly tech players than mostly ice players. Then it's
Right,
definitely
that's
tech.
unfair.
This
We
is
have
such
like,
a
there are like
stupid
5 ice players and 500 tech
Nah,
players.
there are more ice players. Jack, Elcon, Mika,
six.
Madison, at least Salmon is here. There are more.
Yeah, that's 5. Or was it even 5?
No, that was 6.
IT and after.
Yeah, I just had 1 second to look at the leaderboard. I'm gonna mention more.
Was a bit wide, is it glitch?
Nicht
Oh,
ihn.
that's so slow.
Hmm?
You in?
I am Division 4. It's like the I could have been 2 seconds faster, but I didn't do it for Division. Oh no, I finished.
Why am I 5th?
I had to fully drift cancel. Oh god, there's a Snowhaufen. Did it just say snow?
Snowhaufen.
Nice.
Oof, there's
Top
a
10
jump
run.
out of the...
Oh.
Like I had to fully release in one eyesight in the exit and
Here
it
we
was
have-
like half a second.
Chad Dennis is here as well from the ice game. Yeah.
Massa first.
Wait, Chris, you would have won?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
You were just calling out Marius for not listening.
You should avoid the Snowhaufen.
Okay, there are maybe not that many ice players today. But, you know why there are not many ice players? Because they struggled so hard with the tech. There are more tech players, so it's technically a tech.
I think there are more tech players missing in this one.
Guys, I think we don't have to guys, we don't even have to discuss this. It's gonna be discussed on Twitter, and they always are right.
Yeah.
Twitter comments always are right.
Why is somebody ringing the door?
Overslit, no speed. Oh, I'm out.
Same.
Not a tech map.
No, that's okay. What?
Shorty's fast again, and that's why he's
Yeah, I
surprised.
completely fucked up afterwards.
Oh.
Because
You
I was
look
looking at it.
At your time fast, fuck it.
Give you right back.
Why?
Hi, GranaDy. Oh wait, he
Oh, I see
just
the
left.
Chris guy.
This is always the same sometimes. You know, in ice map I'm just decent. Then at the end, like now in the beginning of the knockout, I'm getting faster and I understand it. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm.
Yeah,
might
but at
not even
one
be
point you
that
just
bad.
fuck up the entry
Yes.
and overslides.
Yes, it's gonna happen like in the next 3 rounds.
Like I also feel like that can happen like any moment.
Was GranaDy fast enough?
Huh? Yeah.
Doesn't sound like.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Wasn't sure. Heard something in the background.
No, yeah. I'm always fast enough. Also IRL.
Or I had to release.
I had to release as well. I would have went over the inside. I'm out.
Yeah, I actually slid out.
I'm not out.
I'm not sure if I'm out, but I slid out.
Did you release?
I had to. Oh no, again.
Never release.
Yeah, now I might be out because I failed 2 turns.
That's so good.
I'm not red though.
You're just talking about getting faster.
Oh, I slid out in the end.
No, I.
Like this?
Oh,
Shorty?
Oh.
Are you all in? Nice.
yeah.
Monka S.
Oh my God, I slid
Ice
out.
map?
I slid out 3 times. Come on.
Shorty, nice. Time to win it. You were lucky now.
Yeah. Time to win.
What the
I'm
heck?
just gonna slide out again.
And with 3 players drive a 50 seconds time. It's so much faster than what you needed to get into Div 1.
The usual.
Usual.
I mean, that was actually quite a big distance today in the division. Usually you would expect that.
You know, it's
Oh, I
quite
slid out.
difficult to get the
Oh,
ice slide when your drift was bad or when you like fail once and you have no speed anymore.
Yeah. Especially because
That
it's
was my
complete, everything
problem.
is completely different than you're used to.
Yeah. And then I was too far inside, you know? And that's what kills you here.
Yeah, I might have a problem.
Yeah.
Don't have problems.
Oh. Ah, okay, so-
Alcon, Cabby, Massa.
I was again second.
No, in your books that's
Oh.
the first.
In general,
0.888.
in general, the times are pretty good. Like with 51 somewhat low, you're only like 19th or so.
Yeah,
Like
just
888.
PB, then I'm only 12. Like,
No, Bourbon Kid out.
Alcon
But
just standing
Alcon
at the
out,
start.
Cabby out. That's
Yeah, but
surprising.
Elkot is standing at the start.
Oh, okay, Icon
He
disconnected
didn't-
or so? Or he
yeah.
just is
Wait, the
eating
others
or
as well,
whatever?
they're all
He
on
did the GranaDy, but he
6.899.
wasn't fast enough.
Yeah. Weird. Unfortunate.
You know what was funny today? I had my big weather briefing, and then I told them about the snowfall that is coming up with 10 centimeters of snow. And they, wait, here? All of them, yeah? Can happen.
Amazing.
Why do I lose 0.3 in the start?
So many surprised faces.
Was close to landing on the border.
Actually, you can't just ask why are you losing 0.3 in the start and not say woo.
Yeah, himself.
Yeah, but he said why are you? But
No.
not.
No.
What?
No.
I want to listen to that. I want to listen to that again.
I didn't listen at
Oh,
all,
hello,
but I
Alexa.
don't know how you would misunderstand.
Why
I
should I ask why
exactly.
somebody else is
Like-
losing in the start?
Yes,
It's
but I mean, why would I mishear that?
I don't know, because you're
Nice neutral.
Another ice player out. Not looking too good,
40 ice
GranaDy.
player?
Is that really your birthday?
What do you mean not looking good, GranaDy? It's looking good for GranaDy.
What?
Wait,
Huh?
was he the... wait, yeah, for the difference between ice
Icon
players and
disconnect,
tech
he's
players.
offline now? Oh, no.
Was it? I don't know.
yeah. His internet shut down, maybe?
Just wonder, when you have birthday on the 1st of April, are the presents that you get all... is at least one present serious then? Or are they all just jokes?
I would hope that at least the presents from your parents are serious.
I crashed.
Although I would imagine that the presents from the dad might be.
Presents from dad,
My
from
phone.
Megaloy.
If you even get those.
GranaDy.
You know those memes of me looking at my birthday present, my dad looking at my birthday present, seeing it for the first time as well.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of going too tight in the end of one.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Me and Chris did it already. He tested it for you.
Oh, hello Dexter. Again.
Hello.
Yo,
Yeah,
we
I
all
failed
got
the-
top 32.
Nice.
first list.
Yay.
I had a micro slide out in the third ice slide. For like I just was, yeah, you should have seen that. I'm gonna send you the timestamp later. I
I
slid
know
out
what
for
you
a split
mean. Like
second.
I know what you mean. It just sounds so weird.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like I know what you mean. Like, sometimes I
Was it a micro slide out or a nano slide out?
Isn't that just a gear shift then, or?
No, it was not a gear. I don't know. At least I didn't feel like it. Don't think that's the part where you can get a gear shift if you don't have the wrong speed.
Oh! I was so far to the right, I almost crashed and then I actually had airtime. Don't ask me
I
how
slid out, I'm dead.
Oh no, I'm landing fully sideways.
I just was talking, all of us top 32, yeah, let's go. How did I slide out? I mean, I released. Yeah, I know, but...
How did I slide out? I mean, I released.
I mean,
I have an answer for you,
released
Lars, but I don't think you
it.
will
I
like
also
it.
released the other rounds, like...
Then you,
It's out.
then you can be lucky.
What a round.
Yeah,
One
but
point-
like it always sounds so easy. Just don't release. But
But it's actually a good
Yeah,
round.
I mean, it is easy as that. Oh, Chris, easy.
Yeah, only 1.6
Yeah, another
seconds.
actually... Like, obviously it's a good
but like
round
it's
when I
also so
fail,
hard
like-
to never overslide at once.
Yeah.
But also in Div 2 right now, only 1.3 seconds from first to red.
But we didn't have that, but first is maybe faster.
Wasn't that close?
Yeah, and Carl went out, who was dominating. Like be genius Carl.
He was in second div.
Yeah.
Like that's weird. Like he's usually good on normal ice maps, so he should be good on tech.
Yeah, actually, he's really good on ice. For whatever
Yeah,
reason.
that's why he was also good here in the knockout, but here on the seeding, I don't know.
Maybe I crashed. Maybe I'm lost.
Maybe I crashed.
Maybe you're still fine.
Are we speaking in riddles today?
Oh, that
Maybe.
was
Maybe
good.
Chris is closer. Go. You can do it.
No!
Or you can maybe do it. Maybe someone just crashed in front of you. Maybe you need a good end though.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe Shorty has it now. Oh no. Yeah, maybe Shorty's out.
Oh, 0.69.
Why am I
What are you
10th?
doing?
No, Shorty, you could have survived. And you saved Jack.
Maybe I was first and crashed in the tech part. I had to risk it. I was on a good time.
No.
Shorty guy.
Yeah, what doing?
Shorty guy. Yeah, just
Also, yo, wizard, by the way. Yeah, but why?
Yeah, because I was on a good time.
Ah.
That's more accomplishment than I'm ever gonna get out of this ice map. You think I'm gonna survive long? No.
You are.
I'm not gonna gamble on that. I'd rather gamble on the good time.
Wow. North didn't reach the first checkpoint. He crashed and flipped on his roof before. How did he make it? Hey, Kaku DNF'd, okay. Go.
You know, GranaDy, I mean, how could I have known that
Holy
I'm gonna
shit, you
fuck
have
up
a
the
low
tech
speed.
part?
I didn't understand
You
anything.
just overtook,
Lois
you
was
just overtook
screaming
10
too much.
people. Wait, what? I was not listening.
I see.
Oh, I got the 888 and now I got 887.
Never mind, I'm not even close. Ah! I
Sixteen
PB'd!
GranaDy.
But they... Mika. Oh, hello Dexter.
It's so hard to tell. Is it ice or is it tech?
Yeah.
Is it both?
It's
Nah,
third.
impossible. It has to be one or the other.
It's third.
No compromises.
Uh.
I failed the tech part, so it's ice map.
I don't know, on Mania Exchange I would just say map style race.
Oh, where am I going? Okay, not amazing.
It's the last 4KO round.
Oh,
Oh god, I
Tschüss.
You know, considering the tech parts are pretty important for the ice entries, you know, we can just kinda say it's both, okay?
Nobody talked about
Yeah.
it before.
Oh, Scrappy
Yeah, I know.
and Ender also had to respawn there.
Wait, where am I
Where he
going?
got Scrappy.
Oh, Dexter, full risk
Oh.
that turn now. Full risk and don't crash inside. Nice.
Oh, I almost crashed outside.
Nice end.
Second.
I would have gone again to inside.
I am again in the same div than Electro.
Styles according to
it's
TMX
hard
are
to
tech,
save
ice, and
actually if you're
positional.
too inside in the end, like right before the finish.
No.
Like it's so easy to slide on.
No. Did you hear? Styles according to TMX are tech, ice, and transitional.
What
makes
transitions?
sense.
Oh,
I mean,
jump
there are
also
some-
out.
There's like one or two jumps, but I wouldn't. I don't know.
Yep.
Is the map transitional if it has a jump?
Yes.
I mean, here, one.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
Not really. Ha, two.
Yeah. It's a of course it's a transition. It's also a transition when you go from road to
No,
ice.
no.
Oh my god, GranaDy.
Oh.
I
I mean, I
might be
survived,
fine.
but
It's close.
Hello.
You need a good end of high, Dexter.
We're both on the hot
You're
seat.
both fighting.
amazing.
I have some good. Looking good.
I made the top 7.
Top 7?
there's
You
no
know,
diff two.
Oh,
Yesterday I was not in div 2, there I took so long, but now I'm in div 2 in the fastest div ever.
Yo, Dexter.
Yeah, we were just top 16 round.
Yeah.
Yeah, like diff 2 is
Oh.
a quitter diff.
I'm kind of lucky that I survived, to be honest. Like, did you see what I did, Lars? Like, that I didn't slide
Yeah,
out
I
there was
was.
kind of...
I also did that
lucky.
many times. I
was
did
a
that
very-
so many times
yeah.
already.
It was a really risky release, to be honest.
Yeah, I did that many times, and that's why I was surprised that I slid out. You know? That's what I meant.
Oh,
So I
that's
better
great.
don't do it again.
Sure.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nice.
By the way, technically I could still do the back-to-back win. Last cup of the day I played, I won. exactly a week ago.
That's not how it works.
That's how it works.
Didn't you play Cup of the Morning?
No.
Doesn't count.
I also won the Cup of the Days in a row, but with a weekend break.
No, Dexter, what?
I had a
We all
shitty
sleep on Cup of the Morning. Yes.
like wasn't opening enough and it would have gone
Dexter.
in the left wall. Sorry.
Ah,
Why are we always?
So that's why I needed to release a bit.
Why are we always next to each other, Dexter?
I don't know.
It's like the third or fourth time in a row.
it's always you guys on ice.
Yeah.
If the map has ice, it's always you two.
True.
Oh, scheiße.
My starts are getting worse.
Oh god. That's release.
Oh,
One
someone said
sliders.
out.
That wasn't close at
Oh,
all. No.
oh.
2 sliders is full safe. Boss Bass and Massa.
Mosso.
I could have died so easily.
Oh god, in chance! Did a 360,
What was
it's gonna
that?
be fine though.
Woo! My god! I was all the time last the whole round, and in the last sector I overtook 2 by a 10th.
Yo,
With,
Hello,
and I
Dexter.
crashed at the inside of the finish. Like, basically, I finished on the edge of the wood block.
Bonk. Is that the
I don't know,
Intex
like
who
I
also was?
start to struggle with the first ice light so much.
I sometimes do as well with the exit. Sometimes I'm just way too far left, for example. Oh. Oh.
It's fine. There will be 2 sliders in the turn.
Dude, I just
Boss.
said I'm too far right, left, and now I was too far left for the first time.
So how many do we have? I probably jinxed you. Yeah, there are none. Yeah, unlucky. But it's close. You're actually getting to. You're already orange. That was good.
Oh, oh my god!
Extra
I
right in
could've-
front.
Basically,
Oh,
my
Dexter.
idea for the finish is that I ice slide against the wood in the inside, so my car finishes with its back.
Nice.
Like if you have a one shit line.
F. Surprised I survived.
Well, you had one good ice side afterwards, which already put you into the mid to save.
I mean, without the start crash, I would have had a 50 mid, I think, with that run.
Yeah.
That was shitty.
We didn't have that discussion about ice and gears yet.
Yeah, but I didn't die because I didn't slide out and die. I died because I crashed.
Where
So
Tex
like,
and me both stood out. And Chris as well, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I died
GranaDy
because
is
I
as
had
well.
to slow down after this one here, so I had less and had a better drift. Okay, Mika.
I actually released a few times and didn't slide out. I was lucky there.
Did you see my acid, Lars?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of, just keeping
Yeah.
the ice side before. I don't know if that works, I have no idea. But yeah, nice, you're first. Definitely because of the acid,
yeah, definitely.
not because Mika crashed or anything.
No, he was the one
Oh,
point
God.
we had already there.
No, I mean, I lost first, but I don't mind.
Oh,
Virtual out, chatting,
it's-
chatting.
It definitely gets slower. Like, look at the watch.
I mean, I don't know, it could be faster, actually.
Yeah, we will see.
It very
Like, I don't know if you
yeah.
can really keep the speed with the plastic. If so, then yeah,
Oh no.
it should be faster. Oh. Fine. Oh.
GranaDy.
Amazing start.
I mean, it wasn't even bad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Okay, in the top 3 round I drove my first 50 seconds time.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
And I survived with that. Actually, also my first place.
Why not do that earlier?
I didn't need to.
So, like, if Mika somehow fucks it up, GranaDy, you have a chance.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not faster than all of the others that are still in. Like, we are all kind of equal, and then there's Mika, basically.
Well, you have the fourth fastest
yeah,
PB, and you're almost even with his third and second fastest, so if Mika dies, you have a really good chance.
Nah, not a I have a chance for sure, yeah. I would call it a really good one.
Like, why do you want to be so negative?
We forgot earlier, by the way, the top 8. We have Jack and Mika, definitely ice players. I don't know if you can call Virtual an ice player.
Yes.
Tech players, well, Barbos. I don't know, Acurelix, Random. Like, these are all not...
mixed player, if he's
there are no real tech players besides Barbos.
So it's not a tech map, nice.
Yeah, 2 ice players and 1 tech player, so it's an ice map.
Yeah.
Oh.
Would have needed a 50.9 in the final, then I would have won by 400s.
Dude, that was so... Oh no.
I had a really good run. It's basically the same as the last one, only the second last ice. That was...
but I would say, like, with Mika, you can see that ice matters more.
Oh, no,
at least for the players who are still.
Oh. Thought I might get snapped. Dude, did you see my clip? That was so scary.
Yeah, you still got a 0.7.
Is someone using my skin?
Yeah, actually.
Or is my car still there?
Nah, that's just a bug, Brody.
Oh.
Laser was all the time actually very fast, but he was one time lucky. He was once on orange, that's why he won that thing.
Hey, go.
I was only yellow.
Go,
Both rounds,
back to back.
The dream is alive.
Dream is alive. Or the tag map.
Yeah. I never won a tag map before.
He also never won an ice map. So.
Barbos here. Let's go!
Barbos last and not even gaining on the tech parts.
But on the ice part.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, tech doesn't
GranaDy
matter.
fighting in first, you have half a second.
Okay, that's good line, Barbos.
That's
Oh
close.
yeah, that's sick.
And no, it's all about the drift. The tech turn Jack, what the fuck, nice tech. It's like glass.
Check.
Hit the road, Jack.
It was just that one map, okay?
I already got second twice on ice. And at least once I got second on the tech
I
map.
won a night ice cup already.
Yeah, but who cares about night
Yeah,
cups?
like, you look at the players which played at that time, like,
Mika?
was ice.
What a stat line.
Wait,
Okay, bye, Jack.
Oh, check.
wait,
Mika?
Oh, there he is. Wait, the 2 ice players crashed.
Tech map,
Yeah.
tech map. I'm
Yeah,
actually
you have
surprised that
like
Barbos-
8-10 to Mika.
Oh, Barbos!
Barbos!
Oh! No!
That was the ultimate.
Oh, good.
Am I out?
No, no.
I'm first! I crashed as well!
Like everyone crashed.
I
Oh,
also
it's a nice
crashed.
round though. Oh my god, good round.
It's actually good round. Oh, good tech turn. Nice ice slide.
Good round. Amazing. Alright, I'm officially the
So
best
close.
non-tech player, non-ice player, but also non-tech player. No, never mind. That doesn't make sense.
What was actually in
Doesn't make
the
sense.
what was actually the best round in the fun? What did you need to get till here?
51 mid probably.
Wasn't there 0.7 or 0.8 in one round? When
Nah,
Mika
I
did a
don't think
0.2 or so? Like, knockout.
But 51 then.
so.
I
Oh,
don't
maybe
know.
maybe there was a low.
No,
Maybe
51,
low.
probably, I think. Oh, I have road Jack.
Close.
Go Jack!
Oh, inside line.
He has a good slide there.
Yeah, but we know Jack's tech.
Yeah, there's one more tech turn.
Ah!
Oh, yeah. Looks like mine, I feel.
Save GranaDy.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
Yay!
Good round, though.
Let's go.
That's a really good round now.
His name is Jacke. Yeah, my bad.
Yuck.
Did I ask?
Och nee, why against Mika, man?
I mean, if he likes ice, he definitely needs this Jacke.
Mika drove his good run just now. So he
Yes,
will do
so
like
did
me
I.
now the first
He
time.
drove
did
already
this
a
time,
few
though.
good runs. Like.
Okay, you're in front. It's yours. No, wait.
Oh yeah, good start. GG.
Okay, it's over. Bye bye.
Okay. Mika gaining in the tech part, nice.
Oh, that was a sick drift by Mika.
Yeah, he's actually
Inside the wall.
Nah, he just knows how it feels with ice. Okay.
Oh, that gears.
Yes.
Yeah, you have 410 to gain.
Gamer lines now.
Or 420. Yeah, gamer.
Mika, slow down, man.
Can you at least do a 49, Mika? Oh, not this.
Yeah, but
this
come
is
on,
later.
he will slide out here in the last one, right?
For sure. What is
Ah, okay.
eatable?
Ah.
You could have won.
Yeah, I mean, he was 300s behind my PB.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super scrappy NPB.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not so good.
Beaten by a challenger
Man, he
player.
destroyed my
Oh,
dream.
GranaDy, you shit.
Scheiße. Mann. Again, only second on the tech map.
And on a nice one.
Yeah.
No, you maybe have to
He's
play
getting so
relegation
many
if you don't
second
get a champion man in the end.
Shit. Yeah, in theory it would have been winnable, but I really needed a really sick run for it.
Yeah, like Mika was insane.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's
said-
also good on tech, sadly.
No.
That's a bit of an
not
issue.
bad.
At least good enough to not lose there.
Yes.
Honestly, the 310 he kind of won on the tech part
Amazing.
in the start to you.
Yeah, I had a shitty slide.
But the
exit of the second ice slide was
Yeah, but
terrible.
like-
I had to release.
In the first drift, like you have still icy tires.
Yeah,
Slide moment. That's
that's true.